What's going on, fam? It's JT. Better than ever. I want you to subscribe and like to my channel, The Darkness Awakens. Hope you check out all my live streams and my videos. Let's get these views up and hit the bell. So when I do another one, another live stream or another video, y'all can get it first. Right? I hope the family is safe. Please join. See some comments. Show me love. Very much appreciated. I do want to talk about the political world. And there's this clean sweep in Virginia. It's the very first where I live at, Virginia. Not born. I was born and raised in New York. We'll get to New York shortly. But it's a clean sweep. Mr. Northern. He became a governor. The lieutenant governor is Jason Fairfax. He's first African American had won as lieutenant governor. And let me tell you a little story about that. When he was running under the Democrat ticket, they took him off the ticket, and he still win. And it's a lot of BS was really going on. Obama was like coming to Virginia, I think 2 weeks ago, and like he is, President Obama, he's a snake. I call it, he is a snake. He never really did anything for us as a people, so but they took him off. And he still won. And on the media, they show what his family doing. I'm talking about Jason Fairfax and everything. But then the Attorney General, Virginia elected Attorney General. He also a Democrat, so it's a clean sweep. Also, Democrat won some seats around the country and stuff like that. So, pretty good night for the Democrats. And Jersey also clean sweep. New York also clean sweep. My hometown, I call it the source. New York for the source. But I just want to put it out there and everything. If y'all want to find it, all the information, go to MNBC TV or CNN. Check it out yourselves. But I do want to talk about... I forgot to bring this up. Also, Virginia has voted a transgender. She's a Democrat. She's the first delegate. Yeah, that's right. They voted first transgender in the political field. She's running. She won the delegate, so she's part of the Virginia delegates in Virginia. So it's a clean sweep. Got to mention that. I ain't want to, but okay. Get that out the way. I might talk about that during the live show. I might not. I don't know. Depends how I feel. But I do want to talk about our Hey, peace. Thank you, my friend. Thanks. All yours been one of the great supporters. Everything. Thanks you so much. Support him. Support his channel. Whatever he bring out. When I say he's one of the true voices in our community, I vouch for that. Thanks for joining, my brother. Very much appreciated. But I do want to talk about us as a people. And when I'm talking about us as a people, talk about our rights. Now I know, like I said before, and I always emphasize this. I know that they didn't make the rights for us. I get it, understand, but we gotta put that to use. Excuse me. I was thirsty. Start drinking that. But I'll talk about that when I do the cooking. But anyway, excuse me, fam. But and also, God's willing, this week I'm gonna go check out the Thurgood Marshall. I think we should check it out. Now you know they're not gonna tell the real, but read up on him. I'm telling you, fam, read up on Thurgood Marshall. He did a lot for us as a people. Trust me, believe that. He brought a lot of things for the table for us. When civil rights, they told us civil rights was starting like in the 50s. No, his thing was starting like way back then. And I forgot about the other lawyer. But when it comes to my mind, I'll let you know. But check out Thurgood Marshall. He became the first Chief Justice of this land back in '67. Look it up. I know what I'm talking about. And he passed a lot of laws for us as a people through what's that congressman? Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Check him out too. Adam Clayton Powell. Check him out. He was. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Adam Clayton Powell, and I'm gonna get back to that. You know, he's one of the first. I think he's the only person in Congress that passed a lot of laws. I think he passed over 100 different legislation laws, if I'm not mistaken. The majority for us as a people, but you know, but you do your own look up and everything. But I believe he is, but nobody don't talk about him because he always emphasized black power. He always emphasized the dollar that stays in our community, economics. Just as Dr. Cole Anderson talking about right now. Even Dr. Cole Anderson talking about that too, like 40 years ago too. That's not when you look at Dr. Cole Anderson. But Adam Clay Powell, they give him some trumped up charges, and they threw him out of Congress. They stripped him out of his seniority. Then he ran again in '68, and then he came back to Congress. But at the time, he didn't have no power, and he passed away in cancer in '72 in Bahamas. But kind of find out all the stuff that the Congress people that got on him and everything later on, they end up got in trouble too. Now we talk about in the mid '70s and stuff like that. But look that up too. I just want to drop some Jews on you and everything. Adam Clay Powell for my hometown, New York, and everything. So he did a lot of things. So do him and Thurgood Marshall, thank the brothers. Now during the time in '68, Shirley Chisholm became the first black woman that got elected to Congress. '68. Okay. I just want to drop some Jews on you. You know what I mean? That's what the doctors do. Doctors drop Jews. I don't hold to myself. I give it back to y'all. Get your brain cells thinking. You know what I mean? They drop the chat and everything. Let me hit this chat and everything. Okay, ain't nobody come up here soon. But anyway, get back what I was talking about. We better exercise what we were. We better exercise. Now understand this too. In the Democrat Party, the head of the Democrat Party, the chairman, is a Hispanic. No knocking, no Hispanic brothers and sisters. We with y'all. I'm talking about the ones who down with the struggle, with our struggle. We with you. You know, all our struggle is the same. I'm not talking about that. When I'm talking about Perez, not one time he talked about us as African Americans, especially the black man vote. What happened to Jason Fairfax, what I was saying a few minutes ago, that was unacceptable. Now, one time he brought it up. Now, believe me, he gonna look out for his constituents. I want y'all to understand that. He gonna look out for them. Now, people gonna disagree. All trust and believe. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? You're gonna stick to them. So that means we gotta put pressure of our people, the ones who's in office. I'm talking about the Black Caucus. Excuse me, fam. Thirsty there. I don't know why. But excuse me again. But little by little on the back slick side, they gonna stick to theirs. Oh, peace and blessings to Supreme Queen's World. Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe to her channel, Supreme Queen's World. Thanks. I really appreciate my sister. So I appreciate so much from the bottom of my heart. Support her. Subscribe to her. See, that's me, JT. I show love. I ain't all about this dumb. I'm not. No, I acknowledge everybody. True voice in our community. Check that sister out. But what I'm saying, we better know our battles. Like I said, we better know our worth. Because the snowball is coming. We have to understand this. The midterm election is like around the corner. After this month, the next month, it's around the corner. And that's when the Democrats, I don't know about Republicans and stuff like that. Excuse me. I don't know about the Republicans, like I said. But the Democrats, it's going to warrant our vote. And we have to understand, we are the home to the fire. Now, again, we know the system has not made for us. And I say it again. The system has not been made for us. But while we here, as lost Africans, we better make it right. I'm not saying to go in the office, work for them, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like this, we better have our own meetings. The black man and the black woman, we gotta work together. We gotta the ones who's in the black and Hispanic caucus. We gotta have a community room or something. Put them asses to work. What are you gonna do for our community? If you not doing nothing for community, we gonna vote your ass out. If you're not willing to build up a public schools, to put our coalition in it, put our curriculum in. If you do not have science, if you do not have medicine, study medicine, if you do not have those things for our community, we voting your ass out. If you're not willing to talk about the injustices that we still continue right this minute, that to set the Holocaust that we going through right now, we voting your ass out. I don't care, the black man or the black woman. We have to set the tone. Let me read this. I'm afraid, Dome. We at war. The system is set up for us to lose. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that, bro. But we gotta do something. Or if you don't want to be by with the system, we better set up our own. Are we all right? A lot of us, are we built for that? I know some of us is built for that. Are we built for that? Are we ready? Are we ready to have our own government? And then we'll have our own government. Are we willing to fight for our government? Are we willing to have our own, practice our own language that was taken for us? Are we practicing our own values have been stripped for us? Are we ready to re-emphasize those values? Our image? Our language? Are we willing to do our homework? Are we willing to grow our own food? Are we willing to have our own stores? Are we willing to fight for that? Because you know what happened to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and like I say for my videos in the past, like I said, again, you know what happened to Tulsa, you know what happened to Redwood, Florida. Maybe I pronounced it wrong, but you know what I'm saying. And you know the system always disfranchise us in many levels. Are we willing to do that? And I gotta let me hit the chat again. And yeah, you're right, my brother. We gotta create our own. Yes, yeah, that's what I be putting. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've been saying. But Holly, nobody want to hear the darkness. Or you. Nobody want to hear the darkness. I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no. Let me change that. No, I ain't gonna say to everybody. But majority of us, man, they don't want to hear darkness. Nah, John don't know what he talking about. No. But we gotta do something. If you if you do not want to be part of the system, we gotta create our own. Like my friend don't say, my colleague brother. And I'm in alignment with that. Are we willing to pay the price? Are we willing to pay the price for our children? Oh, well, we still don't have the slave mind. Or we got half ass in our mindset, huh? And again, do we still have half minds in our mindset? I'm not saying we're going to get it everything in one time, but we got to start from somewhere. Brick by brick by brick. Now, talking about New York, when I'm originally from, oh, it's always hunky-dory, it's good in New York. But let me explain something to you in New York, how shady New York is. See, they want our vote. But when it comes to ours, they want to give us crumbs. So they just show us just the few just make it. But at the same time, our rights is drilling down the one they promised us with. See, I could talk like that because, like I said, I was born and raised in New York. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. They put a white man up there. Yeah, he married a woman that is black, had kids by her, interracial, multicultural. Oh yeah, I'm all about 5 people. And look what happened. Look what happened when all these killers was going on in New York, police brutality. He was banging with the cops. Now all of a sudden he changed his rhetoric. And you know who suffer? Us as a people. We suffer. So you know, in the foxhole, you can't in the foxhole, you can't trust him. Can't. You can't trust him. That's what I'm saying. That if we willing transform our lives to do what's right, and it's gonna be a storm. Trust me, it's gonna be a white supremacist storm. And it's going to be other nationalities, like I said, it's under that umbrella. It's going to come after us. Even it's going to be some of our people of African descent. Yes, it is. Are we going to withstand that? Are we willing to die for our rights and for our ancestors? Are we willing to do that? Like I said, we got to do things brick by brick by brick. Are we willing to fight whatever brothers and sisters that fought for our civil rights to vote? And what Thurgood Marshall fought for, and Thurgood Marshall later on fought for, Martin King fought for, and other ones that before us fought for, that they know deep down inside that they wasn't made for us. They made for us as being slaves forever, but they made us to be counted and valuable. We got a lot of chicken eating people in Congress. Stop choking on that chicken and get that ass to work and get and help our people from this misery. Yeah, you're right. Right, my friend. I mean, read his comments. Say we need to start business. We need our own doctors and armies. Agreed. That's what I've been saying. We need to have our own corporations. Go more than that, my brother. We need to have our own corporation in every aspect. And we got to handpick people who's going to protect us in our army. Handpick. We got to put them through tests. If you're a goddamn coon, you gone. No matter you're a black man, black woman. Coon or coonette. They do that. Now, I want to get back to that transgender thing. I'm going to touch on that a little bit and I get back onto it. And then after that, I'm going to BS. So I'll say about another maybe like 10, 15 minutes. I'm in this. Maybe less than that. But family, and I want you to understand this. We got a transgender in Virginia. So that means that our rights is going to be threatened. Our kids' rights is going to be threatened. That means that a man can go in a woman's bathroom. A woman can go into the man's bathroom while you have kids. Because they are man paraphiles and also there's woman paraphiles. And we better understand that there are women paraphiles out there that we got to talk about that more. We have to. And what you going to do? You know they're going to say, that's our civil right. Nah, it's a choice. We better think about that, family. There are schools out here right now in Virginia and other parts of this USA is practicing homosexuality. Early is kindergarten. They call it multicultural or other names. That is threatening our right and our liberation as a people. Are we willing to fight against that? As they better call status quo. See, like I said before, I talked to a friend last night, and person talked about like, what's wrong being this, what's wrong being that, but you have a child. As long as it don't come, as long as it don't threaten me, don't come. Yeah, it is gonna come after. Oh, yes, it is. See how slave mind we have. As long as they give you crumbs, you want to accept that. So you know what I did? I had to cut the conversation short. Have a good night. You actually let me know that you ain't part of our liberation. You ain't willing to fight for your kids. You ain't willing to fight for me. So why I should talk to you? See, the darkness, I takes my stance. I'm imperfect. Yes. Do I slip at times? Yes. But I take my stand. Sheep stay asleep. Yeah, brother, just got offline. Let me know on what you talk about right now. But thanks for joining and everything. Another true voice in the community. She stay asleep. Check him out too. She stay asleep. Thanks for joining, fam. My brother, very much appreciate. Peace to you and your foundation. Also, my friend, don't peace for you and your foundation. And Queen, peace to you and your foundation. I'm sorry about that. That's me. I show love everybody. I don't handpick like these other YouTubers is. But get back to this story. When I talk to this person, like I said, I had to get off the phone. Cause you ain't on about building our people. You want to sell this multicultural and just a smoke screen to me and about part of this white supremacy policy. That's all it is. So, so what's up? What are we gonna do, man? So all the stuff I'm saying, as melanin people, don't think that it's gonna creep in our community. If you don't think it is, oh, you wrong. It's coming. It's not gonna come when we want what it is, but it's gonna come. And what are we gonna? How are we gonna how are we gonna react that? How? I want to know. Peace Down 45, another true voice in our community. Check his channel out, alright? True, we get his not mine, right? I've been preaching about that too, man. See, everything you're saying, the dark has been talking about that. But when it goes with this, see, I'm gonna take it one thing better. When we better our mindset, when it goes through the heart, are we willing to manifest it to others? Let me repeat that again. Go from what Megadon was saying. That is true. Coming from the mind through the heart and the soul. Are we going willing to share that and manifest to our own? The lost ones, the voiceless ones. Are we willing to do that? And majority of the time, it's no. And you wonder why we not together. We wonder why when certain battles come on, we just fall back. We don't have sustained battles. Us as a people, we don't. I love our people. I fight for our people. I would die for our people. Whatever it takes. There are some people say, yo, you too controversial for me, JT. I don't know. Well, I'm going to say what it is. My lens is very strong. My lens is very clear. The only way you gonna eat that Tootsie Roll, you gotta open it up and eat it, right? Like I got my eyes closed. How I gonna see your chat if I don't open my eyes? See, certain things is common sense, but we don't want to roll with that. You know, you got some people like, oh, yeah, we don't, you supposed to know your rights and stuff like that. You supposed, there are a lot of us know our rights and everything, but it's not, but it's not coming upon us. But so that means but does it means that 2 or 3 people know, and then they don't let everybody else know? Do you think that's right? But you want to criticize? Hell no. You gotta let the masses know. And that's what I do. I can't talk for another black man. I can't talk for another black woman. Only I could talk for the darkness. Only I could do what I have to do. Everything that I'm saying, I live on those values. And people gonna say, you know, you just, like I said, everybody slips. I slip. I get mad. I can tell you one time. I'm gonna get back. Here. It was this. It was time I was doing shopping. It was this little boy keep running around knocking things down. And I told the motherfucker, I said, listen, you know, trying to keep an eye on your child because there this person keep on walking around and he looked very suspicious, not scared, and it was a white guy. You know what they told me? Mind your MF business. That's my son. Okay. When he snatch your son up, don't come to me. And come to find out, when I was getting my stuff, the manager overheard it. And he said, thank you so much. I said, what do you mean thank you? What you said? Because down when he went on the other side of the store, he trying to get another child. And you know who the child was? That was their nephew. I thought I'm doing a good deed. I ain't looking. I'm not looking for no favors. I ain't looking for nothing like that. That's the best. That's the right thing because I'm looking out for our peoples. And at one time, I got to thank you over that. But you know what? When you serve your people, when you do things that, you know, our people like Megan said, in the mind, slave mindset, savage, they don't think like that. So I have to look at them, slide on, took cab home, put the stuff up, and just shake my head. Until we understand the value, the black man, the black woman, and our family fellowship, we understand the power and to let our children know what our ancestors had died for and lay upon, the cycle going to continue. And some of us, we have to understand it's going to have to be upon us to stop this cycle. And it's hard. Like for me, There's a cycle in my family. It's happening and stuff like that. So it takes upon me. I had to stop that cycle. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about family. I have to understand that they are family. It's not going to understand you, and it goes for y'all too. But it's okay, cause at the end of the day, long as you help out your family, long as you help out others that have less than you, and you help out the ones who's really wants to hear it, you got to put yourself out there, and you have to understand that things is not gonna go your way all the time. Everybody's not gonna listen to you, but you keep on going, and understands that as long as you have the ancestors with you, that's all what counts. And the ones that are around you too. And the sad thing in our community, just a few. We only got each other, fam. So wherever it is of this wilderness of this USA, wherever it is, we got to make it right. Wherever legislation of laws that they have. And again, I know it was never made for us, but we have shown that we could rise above slavery. Whatever slavery you talk about, mental slavery, labor slavery, spiritual slavery, who knows? We have the right to exist. That's our God-given right. If it's a time, they're gonna bang on us as a people globally, as melanin people. What are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? Of everything what I say, up beginning of this live stream, and the one in Megadon, I appreciate, brother. Glad you came, and I want you to go back and listen to the beginning of it, and you get what I'm saying. But I'm gonna put Megadon on it now because in Virginia, where I'm at, Virginia just voted a transgender into the delegate, Virginia delegate for Virginia. And I know you have children, and I want you to think about that. Any parent of the melanin community should think about it very carefully and very seriously. Every time when it comes to our rights, why we have to share for other people's rights. Again, why we gotta still follow this smoke screen that white supremacy has thrown on us. Like I told you before, the Darkness Awakens. Yeah, y'all think I'm in the dark, but I'm awakened. You don't know when I'm gonna come, but I'm coming to bring the light, the best of my ability. So while like I say, for why these midterms is coming around in a few months. Just understand us as melanin people. We're going to be in the fight with the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. Are we willing to pay the price for our liberation, for our right to exist, for our right, our kids to know the truth, for us as a people, we can live prosperous in our community, to help our people. That's like it goes for me. Choice is yours. But I can tell you one thing. No matter what it takes, I want to be part of right history. I don't want to be a wrong history. And you know, I'm going to take it one thing back. I know our ancestors want us to do the right thing. No matter if our life has been taken away. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, D-Stay Sleep. It means a lot. Like, again, I ain't trying to have all the answers, but I can tell you like this. All this stuff is happening. Us as a people, I'm not saying to pay attention of what this political news is. You better pay attention to it. You better understand what's going on. And you better, and I'm going to tell us as melanin people, we better have conversations. We better have live streams about it. We better have panels about it. Because all the stuff I'm just talking about, it's going to happen in our community soon. Sooner as you think. And the ones who do not have kids, you got nieces and nephews, and I'm talking about the transgender, it's coming. Cause we just realized of this USA, monkey see, monkey do. They don't copy from that. You watch and see. I'm not saying have discussions about it all the time, but it better be often. Because again, our rights is being threatened as melanin people of this USA. So your mother, so your fathers out here. I ain't talking about the ones on the chat, because the ones on chat, much blessed to you. Keep on impact our community. So I'm not talking about you. I know what you're doing. So I'm not talking about you. But I'm talking about outside. Your fathers out here who got kids, you better protect them. And they up in age, you better give them the real. You gotta screen their friends. Whatever they do in the house, you gotta make sure you have your close eyes on them. And you married, your wife gotta be in alignment with that. Your girlfriend gotta be in alignment with that. Even if you're not together, gotta be in alignment with that. It's gotta be constant communication. Fathers, stepfathers, uncles, nephews. Glad I got that out the way. Black women, the wives, the sisters, the aunts, the nieces. If you have kids, the same thing. You better keep an eye on them. You better get them the real. Stop fighting with that man, the one that he's trying to do what's right. Because what you doing, you underneath the umbrella of white supremacy. And it goes for fathers too. Stop being the damn simp. Pull up your big boy pants up and protect your kids. Not just your kids, your niece, your nephews, you name it. And it goes for the black woman too. What I just named a few moments ago. Even the ones that is I ain't gonna say handicap. That is challenged. We definitely gotta protect them too. Even the ones who's in the community, we gotta have our eyes open. We gotta have our eyes and talk. Ain't all about no snitching. It's all about protecting our community. All I'm saying is that we got to get our mental degrees up. I know my antenna is up. I know my degrees is up. That's why I'm talking like this. And I've been talking like this for a while. I know you like to watch reality TV, some sports game. Hey, I don't watch reality TV, so I don't do nothing like that because all it is doing, they always show the negative image of our people anyway, a bunch of assholes and everything, bunch of hook wank motherfuckers. So I don't watch that, but I watch sports. But I did take a stand against the NFL to call the Kaepernick back. Are y'all want to take that stand? It's a simple stand, but a lot of y'all still watch it. So you need to ask yourself where your alliance to. Mm-hmm. See, I'm taking my stand. When are we gonna take a stand? Ain't no sense to be waiting. It don't make no sense to wait. It's here right now. And us as a people, melanin people in this USA, let's run our mouths for real shit. Not no fake broke down shit. Not no Tyree he crying. Right here. Baby bitch ass boy crying. But you can take some of that money to help our people. Crying. Crying. Out of here. Let's stop being a bunch of crybabies and let's get to do it. But I will gonna do a video about brotherhood or live stream brotherhood very soon. See, it's open conversation, so I can say what the hell I want. I can do that. My platform, I can do what the hell I want. But I do want to talk about that because us as black men, when we hurt, we gotta express our feelings. But we gotta know how to express our feelings. And the sisters, you gotta be in alignment with that. But I'm gonna say a few things, and I'm gonna get off here. But also, Congress to pass this law. Are we willing to talk about that? on YouTube that some of these zips that we getting right now in our community is going away. Now there's some talk that it was a clean sweep of the Democrats of Virginia, Jersey, and other parts of this USA that that is gonna come back in place. Let's wait and see. And even like if the Democrats has taken back the Senate, the Senate and Congress, it doesn't mean that us as a people gonna have our rights restored. No, you still gotta fight for it. This is what I'm saying before minutes ago. If we as collective, if we do not want this system, now is the time to create our own. Are you willing to pay the price to create our own? Are you willing to put our God instead of becoming consumers, let's become capitalists. Let's become owners. And let's bring other people in. We can show them. And they could put the money. And so we can have those things. Are we willing to protect it? Just like my friend Don said, are we willing to have our own army to protect our community? Are we willing to get these coons and these coonlets out? Huh? Are we willing? And that's great points that my friend don't talk about. And like she say sleep said, real talk. It is real talk. Yeah, that's the point. She say sleep. It was never about his child. Exactly. Full agreement on that. Full agreement on that. He's a crying little bitch. But see, it goes to show, go more on your point. She stays asleep. It goes more on your point to it than we don't want to talk about this. I know I talk about it, but I'm gonna say something about this too. When you come from a single parent, you're not gonna have a broader thinking of things. Let me repeat that. Don't. If you raised by a single parent, you're not gonna have broader thinking of things. Only unless like if you had guardians in your family help you, raise you and stuff like that. But we don't have that in our community no more. And it goes for a black man or black woman. And we gotta talk about that too a lot. And it's gonna be a whole lot of women, and single men, single women, single men. They're gonna look at no. Yeah, you're doing a wonderful job, but that child gotta have a broader thinking. And it's either when you talk about that, when you're raised by two parents, and even like if you was raised by one parent, but if that other parent is still in your life, you don't count because you developed that broader thinking. They still co-parenting you. And that's important. And we need to be seriously to talk about that. That is also suffering in our community. See the things when I'm saying, I'm talking about. We need to engage in these conversations. And then if we wrong, we gotta admit that we wrong. The black man and the black woman, we have to admit that we wrong. Goes for JT too. Better know as the darkness. I trust me. It goes for me too. Good looking. See, this is not the time to act like a bitch ass simp. This is not the time to act like a hoe. It's not time for it. I don't support that. Do I believe we as a people, if we follow those trends, do we have time to transform ourselves? Yes. Are you willing to do it in alignment of yourself plus our people? That's another question that you got to ask yourselves. There's quite a few brothers is down with that sweet and low sipping. They drinking that sweet and low sipping juice. Some of our women drinking that whole juice, shaking that tail, shaking them titties. Oh, don't talk about me. I'm just doing it for my kids. Oh, you're doing it for your kids for 12 or 13 years. Oh, you in school for 12 or 13 years. Right. But you're hurting your community. Sisters, brothers, you're hurting your community. Brothers. Everything that our ancestors has talked about that saying is wrong, y'all doing it. But you want sympathy. No, I don't want your sympathy. I don't want it. If you're not willing to change for the betterment of yourself, even your children, even your family, even your community, even our nation, it don't mean shit. Welcome back, Megalodon 4415. My colleague brother, part of the fam. Salute. It don't mean nothing if we not willing to transform ourselves. And transform doesn't mean, oh, I got to start from big and then come. No. You start little. Like I said, brick by brick by brick. I'm talking like that because I'm doing it. What I had to go through this past year, y'all can't imagine. But at the same time, if I'm going to talk that talk, I got to walk that walk. And then when I walk that walk, I have to do whatever I can to impact our community through social media, by taking my walks around, do what it takes. Even if I'm seen a little or not being seen. But long as it reached a few, I'm fine with that. All I'm just doing, just trying to plant some seeds. Good looking out, Darkness. Y'all, thank you for listening. Because it takes a lot to listen. It takes a lot to transform yourself. Like I said, I know what I'm talking about. Because there are some people at the point who say, yo, JT, you're bigger than that, man. You need to straighten that shit out. We need you in the streets. We need you in Pat Peoples. Again, I know what I'm talking about. See, motherfuckers out here don't want to go, I want to be on some straight G shit, hurt motherfuckers in the street. Being on some straight G shit is taking that, you know what I'm saying? Let the motherfucker know them streets do not love you. Gotta tell these youngsters, these streets do not love you. These fucking OGs be going and buying these kids. Like I said before, this like it's going like months ago. I know I talk about it in my back in the videos I did. Still go in the store and getting these young kids beer and buy them. Like, what the fuck you buying a bag of mouth for? Nah, you an OG. You supposed to tell them to take their ass to school. I have confrontation with these motherfuckers. Fuck you doing? We have to be more in charge in our kids and our community. We have to be the grown up. They're not the grown up yet. Ain't all about we like them. We protecting you, all right? And when you get older, you will get what we saying. So if you hate us, so what? You get over it. But we don't want to get them tough love. No, we don't. We want to pander them. No. I love you. That's why I'm doing this. The mistakes that I made, I don't want you to make. You think, sir, you think of people who love you. They don't love you. They want you dead. They want you in the jail to be their slave. So you can put money in their pocket. Or you be 6 feet under. Your existence is gone. Memory lived, yes, but existence is gone. You become the dust. That's what they want. When I'm gone, I don't want people to, yo, JT right there, he did whatever it takes to fight for our community. See, I'm building up legacy. I got members of the family that look, that I gotta look after. Despite I don't have kids. Well, I explained that, whatever, but you wanted to chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about because I talked about that before. But, I appreciate Steve Shea Sleep. I appreciate you, brother. Megadon, I appreciate you. Megadon, I appreciate y'all, brothers. Because, see, now I'm talking to people that out of the chat. See, these are the brothers keep me going. This one I call them family. And I don't call everybody you two family because I really don't. Some of them, the rest of them, they kiss my ass. I feel about it. No, I ain't gonna say kiss my ass. No, I ain't gonna say that. But you know what? You don't fuck with the doctor, you don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? That's it. Like I said, if it ain't all about liberation in our peoples, discussion ain't 10. And we ain't all about encourage each other. Don't come to the darkness. And sometimes, and I want to talk to brothers too. I really want to talk to them. Sometimes us as brothers, man, sometimes we gotta talk about funny stuff. Sometimes it ain't all about conscious stuff all the time. Sometimes we could call that person, dude, yo, brother, how you doing, Darkness? Yo, how you, boy, she stay? How you feel, Megadon? How you feel, Wolfram? How you feel, my sister? How you feel? There's something you want to talk about? Because you never know what that person is going through. Because people think it's easy to go and do a live stream. Well, I'm doing a live stream off the phone. And people make it. No, it's not hard. It's not easy. Because you're putting yourself out there. You think it's easy for me to do this show today? No. Because everything was going on. I ain't feel like dealing with this shit. I don't feel like it, but I have to do it. Because you know why? Because there's a lot of things in the political is going to happen, and it's going to come in our community. And I have to tell y'all what's going on. Because if I don't tell you what's going on, I ain't no good. What makes me? If I don't bring these issues, I appreciate Megadon. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. I need to hear. I need that. Cause I appreciate what you're doing too. And now you see that's all about acknowledgement. We gotta learn to acknowledge each other too. And I'm talking about the ones who don't know either. That's very important. Well, what I'm going to do, um, all I can say is this: that let me get this out first. I ain't said this for the red, black, and green. I'm gonna switch it up for the red, black, and green. Let's fight for that. For the red, black, and green. Let's fight for our liberation. For the red, black, and green. We have the right to exist. And let's fight for each other's existence. The black man and the black woman. We belong together. We have the right to keep our family together. Because you know why? You build up families. You build up families. You build up community. Lastly, you build up nation, our nation. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And the ones who do not want to be part of that, it's fine. You can love them from the distance, but you can't be part of that. Can't. We have to stop making excuses of fuckery. Goes for the black man and it goes for the black woman. Let me say that again. We gotta stop making excuses of fuckery. It goes for the black man, it goes for the black woman. Period. And you have kids, they doing fuckery. You have the right to stop that shit. I give you a case in point. I forgot. LaVon Ball. His son got arrested of stealing. Why is that? Maybe he felt that he wasn't getting no love. You never know. But I know what he in alignment with. He not in alignment with what I'm talking about. He has an opportunity. I'm talking about the father now. He has an opportunity to build our community. Got the nerve to, I don't want my sneakers is $400 some dollars. But you don't want to have no parts in our community. You talk down in our community. But when them cracks was coming after you, you wasn't saying nothing behind that. Well, you said something about this one FS1, I forgot calling the herd. Yeah, you said a little something about that, whoopie doo. Now, do I feel sorry for his son? Yes. Do I feel sorry for him? No. Because when white supremacy have enough of you, we use you up, you get what you want, that's it. That's why one of the reasons we have to think about it very seriously, and maybe it's an outreach that I'm saying this. When is the time that we're going to create our own? When is the time that the issues that I bring up a little over an hour ago, that we're going to have constant conversation about it in the house, maybe in a restaurant, or who knows? When are we going to have frequent conversations about us as people? I always said I never gonna stay long, but it's okay. When? Yeah, you're right, Megadon. It's the right point of view. The son is crying for attention. Yes, he is. Absolutely right. Because he's not getting enough attention. So when a child's not getting enough attention, he gonna do whatever he can to get the attention from the father. Maybe it's in the wrong way, but you can't not blame the child. Because you talking about Lonzo. And what you gonna do, Lonzo, and you keep on this and this, Lonzo gonna be out in the NBA, and what you who falls gonna be is you. But Lonzo guys said, Dad, you gotta step out, and let me do what I gotta do. Because he's not see what he's doing. He not just making hard for Lonzo, he making hard for the other kids. Now being a father, I give him that. No doubt. I give him that. You're supposed to protect your kids. You're supposed to do whatever you can to get for your kids. I'm not saying that. But all this extra stuff, you gotta cut that shit out. Cause you're not just hurting out, hey y'all kid hurting his kids. You hurting us as a people. You hurting our people. And he failed to see that. See, I'm all about standing up against the oppression. Are we willing to stand up against the oppression of our rights? Collectively, of course. I'm gonna say a prayer for a son today. Matter of fact, for the whole family. I learned this from my father, my late father. He said sometimes it's not good to talk a lot. Sometimes you need to listen. Sometimes you gotta learn when to fight your battles, and certain battles you need to let go. Also, there are some to come back to it when you're mature enough. And a lot of us as people, we fight the wrong battles. But it's either other battles we let go because it's too hard. See, standing against oppression, it takes everything. You might lose your life. But our ancestors did. They laid the groundwork. I don't never understand why you can be afraid. See, I love my blackness. I love my darkness. I purify with melanin. Due the Most High, through my parents, I'm this. I am happy. I am happy. I am part of greatness of our people globally. I'm happy that I'm a part of that. A lot of us, are we saying the same thing? I can't answer that for y'all. Y'all got to answer for yourself, but I know I'm answering it for myself. See, when I love myself, when I love our history globally, that's when I am free to get this information out. You see how that goes? Well, fam, I want to thank y'all so much. Let me go. I'm gonna go. See, this is what I do. I show love for everybody because it wasn't for y'all, I would not be. I would not. It wouldn't be no JT. Refrain Dome, thank you so much. Supreme Queen World, thank you so much for coming. Please come back and you'll be part of the fam. All right, thank you so much, my sister. Very much appreciate it. Much love to you and your foundation. I'm sorry, my friend. Don't. Much love for you and your foundation. Let's go right ahead. Yeah. Gotta find a few people. My brother Megadon, my Cali brother, part of the family. Thank you so much for supporting me. All will you always support me. I got back at you. She stay sleep. My brother, fam, always much respect for you. Now the ones I'm just telling y'all about, these are true voices in our community. True voices. The ones I'm talking about. Let me go around. Yeah. Let me go down. Okay. Yeah, you right. She's basically Tyrese is disingenuous. He is. I'm telling you, man. He's a dick boy. I know you like when I said it. He's a dick boy. Yeah, he dick boy. He crying sick boy. That's what he is. Yeah, yeah, he is. Yep, about the money. Yep, sure is. It's about the money. Mm-hmm. See, fam, you have to understand one thing. When you get blessings out, it comes back to you. Never look for the blessings. You just, when it comes, just receive it. Be humble about it. A lot of us as people, we ain't. Yeah, but we gotta do a better job, fam. I appreciate that, but we gotta do a better job. Transform ourselves, the black man, the black woman. We have to. It's now or never. Well, that's it. I just want to give my thing on this political thing that's happening. And like I said, the ones who came late, Megadon, she say sleep, go back. If you want to, please, I appreciate you go back to the beginning of my live stream, listen to ones that you miss and stuff like that. Send comments. Very much appreciate the ones who's listening. And like I said, and I had to reemphasize this. The midterm elections are around the corner. This is the time for us as a people. We better pay attention. We better act. If we want some things, we better act on it. The red, black, and the green. The red, black, and the green. Let's liberate ourselves. The red, black, and the green. Let's fight for our existence. We owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our ancestors. And we owe it to ourselves. Let's not be afraid to stick up for what's right for us as a people. Let's be in alignment with the ones that is willing to fight, that are willing to go in that hole and thug it out for our people. It's our time now.